Bad Plays Games.
Hello, Pioneers. I hope you're well. My name is Ben, and this is the Satisfactory Plus mod for the game Satisfactory. On the last episode, we finished completing the stereotype factory buildings, and now we have a nice little storage area right here with all of the stereotype that we're going to need for a little while. On this episode, we're going to do the same thing with sapphirite and maybe the rubite if we get time. Once we get all the parts finalized, we'll move on to doing space elevator tiers. But also, something hilarious. I wanted some more hand slots right here, so I pulled up the MAM, and I saw that you get a whole ton for going to kill critters. So I wanted to go out in search of stingers, because I couldn't find very many of those. And look at this photo. Look what I found in the red bamboo forest, or the other one, somewhere way up there. Look at this. That's right. 2 Johnny Jetpacks hanging out together. I was able to get them to destruct, and I have their jetpacks. Don't ask how many times I died. I want to get some walls built around. I don't really have a good methodology yet, because I've never done this type of base building before, but I'll figure something out. In case you're new here, hello and welcome. This is my second time playing through Satisfactory Plus on YouTube, and we set up a couple of pillars of play, some rules that we're going to abide by. The first is that we have to stockpile and automate everything before I can move on, because I get awfully excited and I start to move on and I don't automate everything as I should. And so a lot of times I'm playing through the game not having the parts stockpiled that I need. Number 2, we're going to use blueprints as much as possible. And number 3, something I kind of added on at the end of either the first or the second episode, is that we're going to build a mega base, and the base will be built everything everywhere all at once. That is to say, I'm literally just building the base as I go without thought for form. If I want a hallway somewhere, I build a hallway. If I want another door, I put a door. If I want walls, I put walls. And if I have to, we'll change it later. Just for ease, I think I want the storage containers to end up in the same sort of pattern, just extended along this line. But I think I want to do all the production down below instead of on the same level. So, with that being said, oh, you know what? I also just realized that I did not stockpile iron ingots or crushed ceratite. So, we will need to add that eventually. I think maybe instead of adding it right here, I'll wait and find another node. Yeah, that sounds good. Because we could do that off an impure node. And these are all the pure nodes being used so far, and I don't want to interfere with the production that we've already laid out. Except for I have to fix one more thing. I realized during editing that I made a mistake and conflated the numbers for plates. I accidentally used the number for plates in the number for wire, which is wrong. That is to say, I think we might be able to make 10 per minute of this and still have enough over for screws. So we're going to redo that at some point. Probably not this episode, though, because I really just want to focus on kappa. So everything I just said being words that I said, let's set up containers for a few items. We know we're going to need copper rods, and we're going to need copper rods and copper wire and cable and bus bar and sheets. So how many is that? Rods, wire, cable, bus bars, sheets. That's 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Boy, it's certainly like floor holes. Maybe we can, well, nah, don't worry about it. Away! Let's just run some foundations by. Just hand move all this stuff. Alright, let's build a little ramp. Get rid of this thing. There, I think that's just about perfect. Alright, we've got 60 per minute. Two times, 60 per minute, two times, I meant to say. Lost my train of thought. I think I'll build... Ooh, look at quantum crystals. Heck yeah. That's exciting. Can't wait to start getting those. What if I pick those up? I can't remember if just picking them up would open the stuff in the MAM. I can't help but be a little bit curious, right? I just, oh, more. Sweet. Let's go check it out. We can give ourselves a little bit of a dopamine hit, right? Yeah, I make up the rules. But you're responsible for keeping me on track. This is tough. This is hard for you. Quantum crystals, yes. Okay, so I need 200 of them, so I can't do anything with them yet. Oh, that reminds me. I found a hard drive just up the coast there. There was one that didn't require anything to open it. And look, I found some supercomputers even. The jetpacks I was telling you about. Let's put quantum crystals away. And throw the hard drive into the MAM. Maybe we'll get lucky and find the one that we want for biological water. Probably not. We don't even have biological water unlocked yet, but we'll see. Okay, so now we're going to have 120 per minute on 2 outputs to play with, and we need to crush it. So we'll put down a crusher about here. Alright, we'll put down another crusher right here. There we go. Let's do what we did last time. Actually, was quite pleased with that. Put the mergers right there. Get a ramp up there, and then this time I want to build a crusher. And the crusher is going to take that 40 crushed stone per minute and make sand. And then out of the sand, it'll make glass. I think. I just need a constructor. We don't have glass yet. That's fine. I'm dumb. You know, since we don't have sand yet, let's put it right into a storage container. Alright, so now we've got 120 crushed sapphirite. And the crushed stone. So let's take a merger, put it down right here. I want it in the middle of the foundation. Now we've got 120 crushed sapphirite, and what we could do is a cheeky little lazy thing, using the same sloppy iron left, right. Ooh, the hard drive's done. Alright, I'm just gonna put it right there. Which means I'm going to want to turn that merger to go, yeah, I'm going to do that. Turn the merger to come this way. There. Let's go check the hard drive. Let's build a MAM over here and check the hard drive like a smart person. Instant copper wire is very cool. Stamped iron screws is very cool. Mixed sapphire is cool. I'm gonna take the screws one. Now I want more hard drives. But I don't want to go get them. That's quite a dilemma. Alright, we'll just do a cheeky little swap here. Turn this to sloppy copper. And did you just see what I saw? Because I saw my oversight. Alright, those are all good. Here was my oversight. Well, first off, the sand apparently doesn't come out of that output, it comes out of this one. And for two, I forgot you need to smelt it. There we go, that's why. Sloppy glass, 30 per minute. We're getting less than that, so we are all good on the numbers. Let's put a storage container. Oh, I like that. That's the perfect setback too. We're not clipping. Perfect. We've got sand. Let's see. Just because I'm going to put that overlay at the bottom, let me figure out how much you're doing. I think I'm doing 40. Yeah, let me verify just for the numbers. 2020 is 40 per minute. 40 per minute is 2/3 of this. 2/3 of this is 20 sand per minute. So we're only running at 2/3 efficiency because we have 20 out of the 30 we need, which means that instead of 20, we're producing, what is that, 13 1/3 repeating. Or 13.33 repeating, or 13 1/3 per minute. That's better than nothing. There is a node right here. I want to mark that like I did the other ones. Alright, let's take that line out right there so I can run conveyors down. Perfect. I love it. I think I'm actually just going to put everything right here. Why not, right? It'll make it easy, and it's already set up. So taking constructor, we'll make copper rods, and that's 15 of our 120 used. So next would be copper wire, which is 30 of our 120 used. Next is going to be cable. $45 of our 120 used. Okay, I can already tell we're going to have extra, and we probably want more cable than that. So let's... let's do that. Let's add another one. Let's do another copper rod here. Another wire. That's 30, and 30 is 60. It's 30 wire. 30 wire is 60. We'll merge it into one. There, and then we'll do cable. 30 cable per minute, and we've used 60 per minute of our 120 per minute copper. That means copper bus bars is next at 20 per minute. And then for our last 30, we're going to turn it into copper bus bars, and then the copper bus bars into copper sheets, and we have 30 per minute copper sheets. There, I think we even got everything straight. Alright, now let's just run the power, and we're already done with copper. I'm gonna grab some of that glass. I think it could be fun to use around the place already. Alright, let's just check our work and make sure everything is outputting the copper it needs, and everything is inputting the copper it needs. Everything is looking correct. I love it. And I even have a bus bar. I did fix, between episodes, I fixed the infinite zoop problem. Just like I said, I had to go into the mod settings of the main menu, click on a button that says don't use this. Ooh, I want that. Do I have that already, the paint gun? 10 inventory slots is huge. Let's investigate. We do not have it yet, and it'll be a while, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Okay. What do I want to do now? My guess, I think the practical thing to do would be the sapphirite now. Let's see. Let's see what we see. First off, I see that this can be one to open up our passageway a little bit. Okay. Let's see, walls. See, already these can be glass. Just gonna be pretty cool. Good call. We have a ton of those. And we're full on screws already. And that is not a lot of sheets. We just make very little, I see. That's okay for right now. This is just going to be a trickle for our personal supply. Something has gone terribly wrong. This is supposed to be cable. Yep, wire and rods. Happened to the cable. It didn't get powered, that's all. Not a big deal at all. Alright, even though I'm not going to fill these up right now with production, I just want to drop them off. Actually, don't need both there. And again, I don't want to mess up this production line right now while it's getting going. I will fill up this stuff. I will fill up sapphirite ore and crushed sapphirite from a different node, probably an impure one, in its own little setup. Let's check our power grid. Still holding steady. I love this dangle spire biome. It's been very effective so far. And I guess since this rubite is at the same sort of height, we can put the production for this down here, I guess, well. This is pure as well. Okay, yep, so another 120. What are we doing on space? I think we got enough. Nope, ran out of space. Dumb. I don't like leaving crates around. Alright, 60 and 60. Let's get a nice centered spot. Oh, that's not going to sit center anyway, because it's not on the world grid like everything else is. Let's crush it. Alright, so let's put the sorter right here in the middle. And move the crushed stone out of the way. Take the crushed rubite, 60 per minute, put it in that one. Crushed rubite, 60 per minute, put it in that one. And now we're getting 120 crushed rubite. We're going to get 90 per minute crushed tin, 60 crushed lead, and 20 more stone. and then run a merger over there. Alright, because now we have 60 crushed stone, which means we can make another constructor making concrete. And we'll make 20 concrete per minute. I love how in this mod everything cascades, like all the byproducts is how you make concrete. And so at first it's like, oh, I need so much concrete, but then now it's like, I've got concrete coming out of every factory line, which is pretty cool. There. We are really making great progress. Alright, let's look at all the products we need to make though. Let's pull up the wiki and go for lead. Lead's going to get consumed into lead ingots. Lead ingots get consumed in lead plates. 30 crushed lead gets us 45 per minute lead ingots. We have twice that. So we have 90 lead ingots. 90 lead ingots can be turned into 3 sets of plates, and the plates can be consumed into lead sheets. Oh, awesome. So we need 2 smelters. Let's just put them right here. Smelter number 1, smelter number 2. Alright, so now we just need to do lead ingots. That's 30 and 30, so yeah, we're getting 45. So we'll split that one, split that one, merge it here into the middle, and then we'll put a constructor. 1, 2, 3. These are all doing lead plates. Now honestly, I can't remember if I'm going to need more lead sheets or lead plates at the moment, so what I'm going to do is dawdle and not make a decision. I'm kidding. I'll just make one to lead sheets. It'd actually help if you connect the belts though, or the mergers and splitters. Okay, let's run up there real quick and make some containers, and then we'll figure out how to do the belting. Alright, so now we've got lead plates, lead sheets, and then tin again. What was tin again? Plates, rods, sheets, wire. 4 more containers. Alright, now let's just merge this up really quick. There. That's how we do it. Alright, so now it's got a little curve to it, but it's all straight. I mean, even, what am I saying? It's curved, but it's straight. It's straightly curved. It's curved correctly. There, now we'll get rid of that storage container and that storage container because we're going to run belts over the other storage containers, which we'll do right now. As we go, pick up this temporary ramp. There, that's lead sorted. Now we just need to sort the tin. Okay, and with the 90 crushed tin, we're going to be able to turn that into 135 tin ingots per minute. Now, where do we want to put that, though? Is this empty up there? I can't... How can I not remember? No, that's not empty at all. Okay, but where are we going to put the tin? I guess right above us, eh? Except I kind of wish that I had made these 1 meter ramp or 1 meter foundations instead of 4. So let's change it out before we get too much further. Alright, something like that. And then, how much did I say? 90, so we need to have a Mark II lift. And let's run up and measure it. And then probably that way. Perfection, 30 per minute, so we have 3 smelters. Nice even belts. Right, so this is the actual tin ingot, not sloppy tin. Alright, for the first 15, I think we should be able to just construct it right here. And what do we want to make? Rods? Sure. Tin rods, and we'll split it that way. So each of these has 45, right? So that's 15. So now we've got 30 left, so we should probably do something like a sheet. I mean a plate, that's what I mean, yeah. So that's 30. Okay, and so that gets us 20 iron plates per minute. We'll turn this 30 into 20 tin plates as well, and then turn those 20 tin plates into 30 sheets again. That leaves us 15 more. And let's see, we need wire. So this will be tin rods, and this will be tin wire. And this leaves 45 tin ingots per minute that we will just put in a container to have that part done. So 45 tin ingots per minute. Once this fills, it's going to back up the entire system, so I'm really going to need to remember to come and turn this into one of those sink storages once I get those unlocked. One of these days we're going to cause a power cut for sure. Ooh. And it is theoretically possible now. So let's go check our power actually and be sure that we have enough surplus to last us a little bit longer before we unlock the power, the biological water nodes. Let's get rid of that machine, and I want to keep this machine going for a little while longer just because I really need these belt parts. The rotors will be fine. We'll automate those too in just a second. But first I need to go and chop down a forest. I've got an idea. Let's make new blueprints for biomass power plant. Should be nice and easy. Should not take very long. Right? So what I want to do is I want to put down a container here. Container here. This will be for biomass wood, and this will be for wood, and this will be for leaves. Right? And then we're going to need constructors to construct each item. And then we're going to make this one biomass wood. This one's going to be biomass leaves. Alright, now between them we're going to put a merger, and then this is going to be solid biofuel. We'll be able to make this even better when we get a bigger blueprinter. But actually, by the time we get a bigger blueprinter, we probably won't need it. That being said, let's connect this up to power. Oh, let's try it right there. So its lip hangs over this. 1, 2, 1. This one's too close. There, now they're perfect. Alright, now we're going to have to split them. Okay, and now I'll make another one on each side. And split those. Mark 1 belts there, Mark 2 belts between them, and a power line. Let's put the power line right close up against the splitter. Right close up against the splitter there too. Is that everything? It's belted, they get power. Yep, that's everything. Grab our parts, and let's put the power plant right below us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is the center. Let's grab our first blueprint. It is solid biofuel. Okay, and the containers go first. I like that. Oh, I'm gonna delete this real quick and move it just a little bit further out. Maybe one more foundation. How do I hide the HUD there? H. Perfect, now I can put a wall right here and then a door like right here if we wanted to in a little bit. Let me climb up on top of this constructor for a better vantage point. Grab our 4 blueprint. And it was perfect. That's 4, 8, 12, and then 16. But we don't want 16, we want 15. So let's delete all of that. Grab one here, flip it around. There. Now we just need to connect the power lines and the belts between the modules. And just like that, the power plant is rebuilt and expanded in absolutely no time. I love blueprints. Let's throw it in and see what happens. Tell you what's gonna happen. A lot of magic and a lot of love. Let's take a look through the craft bench actually. I have all of these, all of this, all of this, all of it, rotors. So we don't have rotors or conveyor belt parts automated yet. But I think we'll save that for next episode. We should be able to get that knocked out in just a few minutes at the very beginning of the next episode. And then when we have that, we'll be completely done automating things, and we can start unlocking stuff in the milestones and then automating those parts too. So things are going really well. Loving it. I appreciate you watching. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.
Bad plays game.